Virginia wins. The Cavaliers are going to the College World Series. He's going to go all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia, Big Paul. Cavalier Sports Weekly is presented by the Virginia Lottery. The Virginia Lottery, helping Virginia's public schools. And brought to you in part by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
On this edition of Cavalier Sports Weekly, presented by the Virginia Lottery.
We want it bad this year.
To the left, frees up the left hand, fires and scores!
Swings at the pitch, inside out swing. That's going to get over the second baseman.
Welcome to Cavalier Sports Weekly. I'm Nicole Koren, number 14 on the Virginia softball team. We've got some great highlights and stories for you today, and we'll start with our play of the week.
A golden opportunity for Hicks. He swings at the pitch, inside out swing. That's going to get over the second baseman into right field. Virginia strikes again. It's a one-run lead on the RBI single for John Hicks.
I'd seen pretty much his best stuff, and I had 2 strikes, so I just kind of spread out and tried to get a ball in the air deep enough to score the runner.
This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly has been brought to you by SunTrust Mortgage. Live solid, bank solid. Stay tuned. Virginia game highlights are coming up next.
Glute, Stanwick, no angle, and he scored anyway! Just needed an opening and gives Virginia a 6-5 lead.
This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Welcome back to the show. On Saturday, our number 1 ranked men's lacrosse team hosted the Duke Blue Devils at Klockner Stadium. Let's check out the highlights.
Out top to his brother Shamel. Drinks and scores! Stops on a dime, now feeds it out top. Hughley loads up, bounce shot, score!
We got off to a great start, great atmosphere, a great night here at Klockner, and and I thought we were very sharp early. If there were 2 areas where I thought the game kind of turned, it was in our clearing game, a kind of lack of poise in the clearing game, and then the play at the face-off X. I mean, their ability to, we won a couple face-offs, but their ability to put the ball back down on the ground and pick it up themselves and make plays out of it, I think that was the difference overall.
A lot of people on the outside put pressure on us, thinking that we haven't beat them in so long, but we haven't had this team ever. I think we're excited to be playing them again, and we're looking forward to that.
At the front of the box, juke step to the left, frees up the left hand, fires and scores! Buried in top shelf! Stanwick coming up the right pipe against Tom Clute. Stanwick, no angle, and he scored anyway! Just needed an opening and gives Virginia a 6-5 lead.
In the second half, I think the difference in the middle of the field with their long sticks, I think, particularly as regards to facing off and their riding game, probably turned the game a little bit in their direction. Anytime we made a mistake in the clearing game, it seemed like they turned it around and turned it into a goal for them. They're a very slick team, and we create those, generally mistakes in the clearing game result in unsettled opportunities for the other team. That's when they're at their best. We got beat by a team that outplayed us, and we're going to get another crack at this team on Friday. We're going to have to play better. We've obviously, we're having a great season. We're positioned as we head toward the month of May. At the same time, we want to beat this Duke team, and if we want to compete for a conference championship, we're going to have to take care of our business on Friday.
Ken Clausen is one of the most important leaders on our men's lacrosse team. He's fast and he's tough, but he also has a soft-spoken side and a real commitment to community service.
Men's lacrosse, Mustache Madness, sounded like an easy and fun way to do something for a good cause, and we wanted to make it a lacrosse nationwide like lacrosse event and have as many teams as possible do it. And so we kind of reached out to our team and said, get in contact with any team, any friends you have that are on any other teams. That it happened. I think we ended up getting 17 or 18 teams involved, and ended up raising about $32,000. People just took it and ran with it. You know, people had tons of fun with it. We had the stash gallery on the website, and it was great to see everyone growing the mustaches and having a good time with it, and turn it into a competition. Have the teams working for our coveted Mad Stash trophy, and thankfully Virginia was able to pull out a close one in the end, and we were able to hold on to the trophy and raise the most money. The ACE program, I believe it's athletes committed to excellence, and it's a type of community service that we go out and kind of be a mentor, teacher's assistant, volunteer assistant in the classroom. And so I believe I've been doing that since about my freshman year. So it's almost been 4 years now I've been doing that. It's great. You know, I've been able to work with kids one-on-one. I've been able to work with full classrooms. I've been able to work in gym classes and regular classes, and it's been an unbelievable experience. All the teachers have always been thrilled to have you come, and it's great, you know, being able to kind of mold a younger generation, kind of help out with these kids and be a role model. I think it makes a big difference. I think we have the opportunity to do something like that, and it's been a lot of fun to be with these kids and help out with them on a weekly basis. Being at such a prestigious school like Virginia and being on a renowned lacrosse team like we have, I think we have an opportunity to help people outside of our team and help people in the community. And there's a lot of things bigger than lacrosse in this world. I think we all, you know, we often end practice with, you know, coach saying we have a lot to be thankful for. We have the ability to make a difference, and that, you know, lacrosse obviously is a big part of our lives, but it's by no means the biggest, and there's a lot more out there. Virginia lacrosse has always been known for offense.
Shocker at goal, switch it to the left hand, and shocks it into the goal, Cavaliers.
Yards away, steps forward, switches to the left hand, and drops the hammer.
We want to be playing fast, and we want to be playing up and down the field. Our defenses here really wanted to set out and prove a point. We wanted to make a point that we are a very talented defense and that we can cover anyone in the country. I think we've taken a bit of a harder edge this year. We can continue doing that. We're going to be a tough team to beat. I've been fortunate enough to have started every game, and that's been something I could have never expected. I remember the first day on the practice field, kind of looking down at my jersey and looking at the V on the field and being like, whoa, like, I'm here. This is happening. And you know, Coach Starr's has been a great help for me, let me know what I need to do and how I need to get better, and kind of molded me into the player I am today.
What's it like playing against Ken? Protect your stick. That's what you do. He has great takeaway checks, and he's just always running around like his hair's on fire trying to make plays. And he's one of those guys where when he's guarding you, it's like he's the offensive player, because he's always making you feel like you're on the defensive. And you have to worry about, instead of just attacking him, you have to worry about him attacking you. He's one of those players, those rare players that make plays on defensive end that turn into goals on the offensive end.
The Cavaliers on chance once again.
Coming to Virginia, your goal is to win the national championship. Leaving here without one would leave you a little unsatisfied. We want it bad this year.
This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by the Virginia Lottery. More than $4 billion to K-12 public education since 1999. The Virginia Lottery, helping Virginia's public schools.
After hosting ACC rival Georgia Tech last weekend, our baseball team welcomed the Hokies to Charlottesville this weekend. Let's check out the highlights.
Next pitch swung on and missed, but it gets away from Valdez. Let's see if he can pick it up, get it over to first in time. He has to throw in a hurry, and it's a beauty.
I was just hoping that I was going to go out and give our team a great start. I didn't think it was going to be this good, and thankfully it was.
And he's going to swing at this one. This is a looper to right center field. Going to be a long run. It drops right in front of the warning track at the 377 mark. It's going to be played back in, but before it is, Jared Parker will come around to score from first, and so much for stats Franco Valdez strikes again.
Today we did capitalize on most of our opportunities offensively, and they didn't. And that's a lot of times what it's about. Is do you take advantage of those runners in scoring position when you have them? And that's the game. And our pitchers rose up and made the big pitches when we needed to, and we didn't do it yesterday.
Here's the pitch. This one swung on, inside out swing. That's going to get through the hole to right field. They'll send the runner around from second, racing to the plate. Here's the throw, not in time. Coming across to score, John Hicks. It's 4-1.
To hold Georgia Tech to one run is one heck of an accomplishment. I happen to think that they've got to have one of the top offensive ball clubs in the country. That's a testament to our pitching. Cody Winarski and Wilson and Rico all went out there and charged the mound and made the pitches today that we needed to.
He swings and smokes this one to the left field side. That's going to drop in. 2 runs will score, and Stephen Bruno continues to churn out the runs. 2 runs come across. It's 9-1. Right-hander is ready. He kicks and fires. The pitch swung on. Bouncing ball picked up by the first baseman Hicks. He'll step on the bag at first, and this one's in the bag. The Cavaliers win it 9-1.
I'm very impressed with Georgia Tech's team. They deserve to be a top 5 team. They've got that kind of offense, and I'm just happy that we pitched so well to win the series.
Pitch on the way, runner goes. This pitch going to miss low outside. Here's the throw to second. That's in time.
What a great environment tonight. Sold-out crowds, sell-out crowds all weekend. It's going to be a great series.
Swings to the next pitch, strike 3. So Olsen fights and claws and gets the out. The payoff pitch. That's taken, ball 4. Grovat holds off, and another run will score via the walk. That's back-to-back walks to score runs, and Virginia has its first lead of the ball game.
Danny Holtzen showed why he's our #1 starting pitcher. He gave up a run in the first inning and then shut him out until the 8th inning. And that's what a true #1 starter does in this league. He rose up for his team after a difficult first inning.
Outfield shifted a bit to the right. This pitch going to be strike 3, and that's going to do it on the inning. Danny Holtzen comes home with a 94-mile-an-hour fastball.
Danny was only at 100 pitches after 7 innings, which is really great. And I've talked a lot to him about pitching deep into the ball game, getting us through the 7th, maybe the 8th inning. This was a great opportunity for him to do that. And the 9-hole hitter Rash put a good swing on the ball, and that happens. That's baseball. But after that happened, I felt it was time for a change. They had turned the order over. They're at the top of the lineup again, and Tyler Wilson came in and did a tremendous job.
A golden opportunity for Hicks. He swings at the pitch, inside-out swing. That's going to get over the second baseman into right field. Virginia strikes again. It's a 1-run lead on the RBI single for John Hicks.
I'd seen pretty much his best stuff, and I had 2 strikes, so I just kind of spread out and tried to get a ball in the air deep enough to score the runner.
As he swings to the pitch, hits it sharply to the shortstop. Nice play by Cannon for 1. On to first, call it 2. 6-4-3, and it was jump-started by a nice play from Tyler Cannon. The right-hander kicks and fires. The pitch swung on and missed. He got him with that slider, and the ball game is over. Goes 0 for 4 at the plate, as his next pitch is going to be a chopper. Back to the mound, a chance for 2. Underhand toss to Hicks for 1. Down the line at first for 2. Score it 1-2-3.
Just a great play by Morey, and the turn by Hicks was just a fabulous turn. And get the double play and get out of it, and go back into our dugout and get on offense.
As he swings to the next pitch, this is a slow dribbler. It's going to be gobbled up by the shortstop. Throw to first in time, but in the process, Phil Gosselin comes across to score.
It was great to see Robert Morey go out and give us 7 strong innings. I don't know that he's gotten there yet this year, and that was important to save our bullpen. And so now I feel good about who we have going after Winarski tomorrow, and I thought Morey just stepped up for his team like he needed to do.
This one swung on, bouncing ball, a chance for 2. Werman gloves, throws to second for 1. On to first, a double play to round out the inning. Now he kicks and fires. The pitch swung on. That one's going to get through the hole to right field. A base hit and a run batted in. as Cannon scores Grovehead from third, and Virginia has retaken the lead. It's 3-2. We'll play him twice in the next week. Here's the 1-1. This one's a bouncy ball. That gets through the hole. Swab drives another one across. Coming home is Cannon, and it's now 4-2.
We've had a good 2-out, 2-strike hitting club all year long, and that's a great quality to have. And Kenny Swab stepped up and had 2 big hits for us tonight. You know, it's one of those situations that on different days, everybody's chipping in.
Infield creeps in. He's going to drive this one deep to right. It's over the glove of Waits, who was playing in right field. It bounces off the bottom of the wall in right field, and Werben is racing around the bases with a stand-up RBI triple. The set, the pitch swung on. This is a chance for a double play. Picked up by Kent. Tosses to second for one. The throw is off the mark as Werben was cut down, and that's going to be out. They're going to rule that interference by the sliding Matt Blow, and that's going to end this ball game.
Early Tuesday morning, our football team held their final spring practice, and Cavalier Sports Weekly was there to give you this report.
That's the way to get your feet going on contact. Good work.
Bring your hands. Hit, hit, hit. Let's go. Move out of the ball. Good. Here we go.
Clearly, we've made a lot of progress. You know, when you turn on the film from the first practice, it's actually pretty amazing to see how far we've come. I mean, the first day, we couldn't even complete passes on air. You know, we were just trying to throw outs and hitches over here, and we were missing guys, and the balls were flying into the stands and out of bounds. But as far as we've come and as much progress we've made, we still have that much more to go if we really want to do something this year. So this summer is definitely going to be a tremendous opportunity for everybody to take everything you've learned this spring and refine it and get better. So yeah, I'm excited. So there's a kind of an optimistic kind of aura surrounding the whole program. And just out on the field, you can sense if you're here that it's a little more relaxed, and I think guys are playing more confidently, and they're playing pretty loose, which is something we may not have had always in the past. So definitely that feel to it is something that definitely sticks out. If this team is wants to do special things, then the leadership within the team, the captains, and the older players really have to take ownership. You know, Coach Lunny has done a tremendous job of establishing the kind of culture that he wants here, but I think now it's time for the leaders of this team to really kind of carry that torch.
Coming up after the break.
This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by the Virginia Athletics Foundation.
Up next, we have women's lacrosse against George Mason and my sport, softball, against NC State. Thanks for watching Cavalier Sports Weekly. This is our final show of the spring, but you can continue to follow us at virginiasports.com or virginiasportstv.com. And if you're in the Charlottesville area, come out and see a live game and root for the Hoos. Home events this coming week include baseball on Tuesday against Richmond and Wednesday against George Mason. Also on Wednesday, our softball team welcomes Radford to the park. We'll be back next fall as our football team, defending NCAA champions, men's soccer team, and other fall sports start their seasons. Until then, go Hoos!
Cavalier Sports Weekly is presented by the Virginia Lottery. The Virginia Lottery, helping Virginia's public schools. And brought to you in part by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.